Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm here teaching at Crux Chiropractic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I do live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you can't catch one of my live streams, you can come to my channel on your own time and find any one of my videos to practice. Today's class is Leo themed in honor of Leo season starting this week. It started on Wednesday, yesterday. This class is a half yin, so we'll be chilling out for the first half and then get into a more vigorous vinyasa flow for the second half. I would suggest having some props because I like using props for yin, but you don't technically need them. But if you do have a bolster and a block, maybe a blanket, maybe 2 blocks, you can grab those. If you don't have yoga props, you can just grab a couple pillows and a couple blankets to use. Then use them at your leisure, however you feel necessary. Okay, let's get started. We are going to get started seated with the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. And if you're having a hard time sitting up tall like this, or if you feel like your knees are coming up super high, you can place a blanket or block or a pillow or bolster or a couple blankets or a couple pillows, whatever you like, underneath the sit bones. And that'll help you sit up taller and help the knees relax downward a little more by giving your hips a little height. In fact, I don't know, I might sit on a block today. See? My knees are already relaxing downward and I can sit up nice and tall. Alright. You might want to bring your legs a little further out than you would normally in this Bobbie pose as you would in like a Vinyasa flow or half the class. Because we're going to be holding each pose for about 3 to 5 minutes. So, you may not want to go as deep into the pose as you normally would when you hold it for less time, so that you're able to hold it longer, more comfortably. You want to find that balance between effort and ease. It's called finding your edge. So that point in the pose where you still feel sensation, you still feel a stretch, but you're not overexerting yourself or underexerting yourself. So it's not too painful, and it's not where you don't feel anything in the pose isn't doing anything for you. So from here, sit up nice and tall, and maybe you just stay like this if this is enough for you. If you have tight hips, it might be. Otherwise, you're going to begin to fold forward. Bring the palms out in front of you. You want the palms to face upward so you're less tempted to pull yourself forward. Instead, allow your breath and gravity to help you release tension so that you're able to sink deeper into the pose and fold a little further forward. You may find that as you're in these poses that you're able to, you just naturally start to go deeper into the pose. Your body does as you hold the pose and as you breathe and let gravity do the work. So from here, begin to notice the breath, not changing it quite yet, just observing, not making any attachments or judgments, just noticing how the body feels, noticing how the mind feels. Also, you could place some props underneath the torso or forehead too, if it's just too uncomfortable and your body's not reaching the ground, which it probably won't, unless you're super flexible. Then once you've made your observations about your breath, your physical sensations, your mental sensations, begin to deepen the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, maybe even adding on your ujjayi breath if you have that in your practice. Really listening to the sound of your breath. Listen to the sounds around you. Notice the thoughts that try to pop up in your head, but then let them go with every exhale, allowing you to clear your mind. Just watch your thoughts float by like clouds. So for today's class, we're going to start out the yin portion with targeting the heart and small intestines meridian. And I chose this meridian because it has a lot in common with the zodiac sign Leo. The element that is associated with both of these things is fire. And the body parts / functions that are associated with both these things are the blood circulation and circulatory system and the heart. And some more stuff about Leo, my favorite sign in the zodiac, no bias here, is the symbol is the lion, the celestial body is the sun, another body part associated with this sign is the spine. So we're going to be doing first we're going to be doing a lot of forward folds, and then we're going to be doing a lot of back bends and twists, really working out every aspect of the spine, stretching out. And working out, we're going to strengthen the back as well. The quality there's 3 qualities in astrology: fixed, cardinal, and mutable. Leo is a fixed sign. They come they happen at the middle of every season, and they are very driven people. They like to set a goal and start building their way towards it. They're really good at achieving goals and really driven, motivated people. This is a time for you to become. You might find, even if you don't have Leo in your chart, what you might not know, and if you don't know, go to cafeastrology.com and plug in your info. All right. But if you don't have Leo in your chart, you still might find, like, during these periods, the middle of seasons, you might find that you're more motivated. You might want to start setting goals and working your way towards them during these times. Other signs that fall under the quality of fixed are Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're also very stubborn people, very set in their ways. Colors associated with Leo are gold, orange, yellow, and I saw purple somewhere, and I'm going to say purple because I love purple. Gold is my favorite color, though. But I think purple is a Leo color because of royalty and lions. The mantra associated with this sign is I will. So if at any point during this class, or maybe during this season, you find things getting hard and you want to give up, just think, I will. Like, you will do this. You have the power to do it. Keywords: passion, romance, expression, drama, playful, courageous, loyal, proud, driven, and generous. And then I have a quote from a famous Black Leo actress, Angela Bassett, born August 16th, 1958, goes, "Don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment. Then, whether it fails or succeeds, at least you know you gave all you had. We need to live the best that's in us." All right, we'll take a few more deep breaths here. You notice your spine stretching out, your hips opening up. You might feel a little more grounded and centered. And those are all good things, and that's what you should be. And when you're ready, you can blink the eyes open and start to press into the palms gently to lift yourself back up if you folded forward. Then everyone bring the hands to the outer thighs, so you bring the knees towards one another. And then you're going to lengthen the legs out long in front of you. You can stay up on any props that you had underneath you if you'd like, or move them. I'm just going to move mine. And still, you may still want to keep it there if you have a little more tighter body and you have a hard time sitting up tall like this. Instead of really engaging the legs right here, we're just going to let them relax. And then you may want, if you have a bolster or pillow or a couple pillows, you may want to keep it nearby just in case you decide to use it. Sit up nice and tall, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, just let the spine round forward and fold over the legs. Once again, try to bring the palms to face upward so you're not tempted to pull yourself forward. If you have really tight hamstrings, you might want to place a prop underneath the knees, like a block or pillow or bolster. And then if you'd like more support underneath the torso or head, you could bring a bolster underneath you, or pillows, or block, whatever you need, and you can build it up as high as you need it to. So, but just make sure you're feeling that sensation in the back of the legs, and a stretch in the back of the legs, and in the spine, but it shouldn't be painful. Then let the eyes close, let the face relax. Really quiet the mind, focus on the breath. From here, begin to blink the eyes open once again. Bring the palms to the earth and gently walk yourself back towards center. And then make your way to hands and knees, facing the top of the mat. Have any props nearby that you think you might use. Start by placing the hands right underneath the shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. Keep the hips right above the knees, but begin to walk the hands out in front of you, melting the heart towards the earth. From here, if this is too much, you can always place some props underneath the forehead and even under the torso, like a pillow, bolster, couple pillows, blankets, whatever you like. And then either bring the forehead to the earth, or if you live in a more open body, the chest might come all the way to the earth and the chin. But just remember, we're going to be holding this for about 3 minutes. So find your edge. You may not go as deep into the pose as you would in a half-hour Vinyasa class. Bring your focus and awareness back to the breath. Allow your mind to quiet down. Listen to the sound of your breath and the sounds around you. Let the eyes close and let the face relax. Slowly blink the eyes open. Keep the forearms planted on the earth and start to slide the heart through. Allow your shoulders to land right above the elbows. Legs lengthen out long behind you. Maybe even bring them a little wider in hips width distance. Let the legs relax. You might even bring the elbows a little bit further forward from the shoulders in this Sphinx pose. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, relax the belly, pull the heart through. Let the eyes close, and let the face relax. Once again, quiet the mind. Focus on the breath. Watch your thoughts float by like clouds in the sky. Not making any attachments or judgments about it. Just watching, noticing, observing. Observing the sounds around you, and observing the sound of your breath. Try to relax as many muscles as you can, only using the ones that are allowing you to keep this shape. So you're using your arms and your neck to hold your head up. But where can you relax? You can relax the legs, the belly, the face, the spine, the hips. From here, lower the forehead to the earth. Bring your arms overhead to make like a little diamond shape above you. Bring the right ear to the earth, and then bring the right knee up towards that right shoulder. Just help relax or neutralize the low spine after the back bending that we did. We'll rest here for a few breaths. Glasses off. And from here, reach that right leg back along behind you. Press up onto the forearms once again. Elbows should be slightly in front of the shoulders. You can stay right here in your Sphinx pose again, or turn the fingertips out to either side a little bit. So you have like little fins, I guess, flippers. And then press into the palms to lift the elbows up off the earth into seal pose. That's why I call them flippers. And you can come up to any height that you'd like. Just remember that we're going to be holding this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let the belly relax, let the shoulders roll down the back. Relax the legs, relax the face. Bring your focus and awareness to the breath, allowing you to clear the mind and find stillness. Whether you're in Sphinx or Seal, start to walk the hands out in front of you. Make that diamond shape above the head again. This time bring the left ear to the mat and lift that left knee up towards the left shoulder. Neutralize the spine. Just take a few deep breaths here. And reach that left leg back behind you and make your way onto your back. So we have a couple options here. First one is supported fish. I only have one block with me today, but if you have 2 blocks, you can take one and place it underneath or at the bottom of the shoulder blades, and the other one underneath the head on any heights that you'd like, or you can forego the block underneath the head. You could also use, if you don't have blocks, you could use a pillow or blankets or bolsters underneath the shoulder blades. You can have the soles of the feet together, knees open wide, or the legs out long in front of you. The next option is that both without any props, so you'll have to hold yourself up. So once again, you can have the legs out long in front of you, soles of the feet together, knees open wide, and come back onto the forearms, lift the heart, and let the head drop back. We'll be holding this for about 3 minutes. Once again, come back to the breath. Feel the heart lifting upward. The hips opening. Find stillness. Wherever you're at, if you have the blocks or props underneath you, carefully roll off to one side, remove the blocks, and lie back down on your back. If you don't have any props, just lower yourself down. If you have your knees open wide, bring your hands to the outer thighs and help you bring your legs back toward one another. Then from here, bring the arms out to a T, bring the legs at about a 90-degree bend, right above the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let both legs fall over to the left side. Try to keep that right shoulder grounded. Maybe bring the left hand to the right outer thigh. You can either keep the gaze straight up at the sky or maybe look over the right shoulder if that feels okay on the mat. Let the eyes close. Breathe deep into the belly. Those big, deep belly breaths, even though they might be hard to take, might be hard to breathe super deep right now because you're sort of constricting the lungs in this twisting position. But trying to breathe as deep as you can really helps bring out those internal organs, bring out any toxins in there, and it helps stretch out the spine, especially after all the back bending we just did and the back bending that we are about to do for the rest of the class. On your next inhale, bring the legs back through center. Then as you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the right side. Keep the left shoulder grounded. Maybe bring the right hand to the left outer thigh. Maybe look over the left shoulder if that feels okay on the neck. Take big, deep breaths. Let the eyes close. Relax any unnecessary tension from the face and find stillness. On your next inhale, bring the legs back through center. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe do a couple circles with the legs in both directions. And then begin to rock up and down the spine. Back and forth, massaging up the spine, waking our bodies up so we have the energy for the next portion of class. Eventually making your way to stand at the top of your mat. And what is better to honor this zodiac sign that is associated with the sun than sun salutations. So we're going to do a couple rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms and step back to your plank pose. Take an inhale in your plank. As you exhale, shift forward and lower down. Squeeze the elbows in. Lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the head, heart, press into the palms. Keep the hips grounded. Cobra. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Since it's the first downward facing dog in class, and so to pedal through the feet, sway through the hips. Find a little movement here. Stretch out the calves and hamstrings. And then find stillness for a moment. Pressing the palms to reach the hips up towards the sky. If you feel like your spine is rounding forward, you can bring a deep bend into the knees. So you find that nice long spine that we're working on here. The most important part of this pose. The calf stretch is just a bonus. Then from here, bend the knees, look forward, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll move through that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the hips, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. This time you can step back to plank or maybe lightly hop back to your chaturanga. Make sure to land with bent arms if you do that. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, whatever you're feeling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Either step or maybe even lightly hop to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. One last time, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back to plank or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Fold on an exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And now we're gonna do a crazy Leo version of Surya Namaskar B for the next round of sun salutations. So bring both feet together, and toes touch, maybe a slight spacing between the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Interlace all fingers except the index fingers and cross one thumb on top of the other. Notice which thumb you put on top. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the left. Spin the heart open, breathe into the right side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Spin the heart open, breathe into the left side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Point those fingertips back behind you. Inhale through center. Exhale, sink the hips down into your Utkatasana, fierce pose or chair pose. Squeeze the legs towards one another, lengthen the tailbone down. Really sink into the hips. Most of your weight should be in the heels, maybe even lift the toes up slightly. Take an inhale here, then as you exhale, lean the heart forward and lower it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower about halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, lift the heart. palms down and reach that left foot way back behind you. Lower the back knee. You can have the toes tucked under or untuck them. Make sure this right knee is right above your right ankle. If it's coming forward like this, just use one hand to help you take a bigger stance. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back. Fold over your right leg. Lead with the heart. Breathe into the back of that right leg. Try to square the hips off. So you pull that right hip back, left hip forward. On an inhale, bend through the front knee. Lift the heart, then lift the arms up overhead. Square the hips off, pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen the tailbone down. Engage that low abdomen. Take an inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale through center. Exhale, reach the heart forward and arms reach back. Airplane arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the left palm down. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. You can stay right here or bend the back knee. Reach back for your left foot with your right hand. For a quad stretch. Wherever you're at, spin the heart open. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. And breathe. Carefully release the back foot if you had it in your hand. Bring the hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee. And then hug this right foot in. Shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend that right knee. Open up your hip. You can stay right here. Maybe do a couple leg circles. Or maybe you did a lot of back bending already. You're ready to flip your dog into your wild thing. So that right foot starts to get really heavy and gently falls behind you towards that left side of your mat. Then you lift the hips up, left leg stays straight, right leg is bent. Reach the heart up, breathe. If you made it to your wild thing, then it's okay if you didn't. Carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the right knee to the right tricep, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, extend that right leg back. Exhale, hug your knee to your nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, cross that right knee under towards your left elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, step that right foot through, in between the hands. Make sure the right knee is above the right ankle. Spin the left heel down. Align the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach the left fingertips forward, and then use them to guide you up to stand into your warrior two. Arms reach out in both directions. Hips sink down. Press this right knee outward so you can see that your right big toe when you look down. From here, reach the left hand down the left leg. Spin that right palm up. Inhale. Reach back into your reverse warrior. Open the heart. On your next inhale, keep that heart open, but straighten the front leg. As you exhale, reach those right fingertips forward as far as you can till you can't reach any more. Then let that right hand land anywhere on your leg, on the floor, or on the block. Inhale, the left arm up towards the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. From here, bring the left hand to the left hip. Step the left foot in slightly. Reach the right fingertips forward. You can have a block underneath the hand if you'd like. Reach the hand or the hand on a block about 6 to 12 inches in front of the right pinky toe. Then lift that left leg up. Stack left leg on top of right. Opening the hip. Maybe the left arm lifts. Half moon. You can stay here, or maybe you bend that left knee, reach back for foot or ankle with the left hand, kick the foot into your hand, sugar cane bow pose. And exhale, carefully release that left foot down. Next to the right, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, reach the heart up, Utkatasana, fierce pose. On your next inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we will do that all on the other side. So feet are together, big toes together, slight space in between the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace all fingers except the index fingers. Cross left, or whichever one you didn't cross on top before. Cross that one on top. Inhale, find length. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Reach those fingertips back behind you. Inhale through center. Exhale, sink the hips back into your Utkatasana, fierce pose or chair pose. Most of the weight should be in the heels. Inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, reach that heart forward, lower down. Keep the legs bent. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the palms down. Reach the right toes back behind you. Lower the back neck into your low lunge. Make sure the left knee is right above the left ankle. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold over the left leg. Try to flex those left toes up towards the sky. Lead with the heart, so try to keep a nice long spine as you fold forward. Inhale, bend to the front knee, lift the heart, and then lift the arms up overhead. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Lengthen the tailbone down. Keep that abdomen engaged. Lift the heart up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the heart. Inhale through center. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Arms reach back. Airplane arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, airplane arms. One last time. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, plant the right hand down next to the left foot. Inhale, the left arm up towards the sky. You can stay here or bend the back knee, reach back for your back foot with your left hand. Wherever you're at, spin the heart open, roll the shoulder blades down, back. And remember to breathe. Carefully release the back foot if you have it. Bring both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes underneath, lift the back knee. Hug this left foot in and then shoot it up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, open up the head. You can stay right here. Maybe you do a couple leg circles, or maybe you're ready to flip your dog. Let that left foot get nice and heavy, and it gently falls behind you to the right side of the mat. Lift the hips up, lift the heart up, and breathe. If you made it to your wild thing, carefully make your way back to your three-legged dog with the left leg lifted. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring left knee to left tricep, shoulders over wrists. Hug everything in. Inhale. Extend that left leg back. Exhale. Hug everything in the nose. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, press that left knee under towards your right elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, step that left foot through in between the hands. That left knee should be right above the left ankle. Spin the back heel down. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach the right fingertips forward, and then use those right fingertips to guide you up to stand. Arms reach out in either direction. Look over the left fingertips. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. From here, flip the front palm. On an inhale, reach the right hand down the right leg. Lift the left arm overhead. Lift the heart. Reverse warrior. From here, keep the heart lifted, but straighten that front leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reach those left fingertips forward as far as you can so you can't reach anymore, and then let that left hand land wherever it lands. Try to keep this left side nice and long. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Trikonasana. From here, bring the right hand to the right hip. Step those right toes in a little more. You can grab a block if you need and place it underneath the left hand. And reach those left fingertips forward to the about 6 to 12 inches from the left pinky toe. Then lift that right leg up. Stack right hip on top of left. So you don't want to close off the hips like this. You want to open them like this. Really engage that right leg. Keep it nice and strong. Flex through those right toes. Maybe lift the right hand up towards the sky. Half moon. Maybe you bend this back knee and reach back for your foot or ankle with the right hand. Kick that foot into the hand. Open the heart. Sugar cane pose. Carefully release that back foot, and then everyone bring this right foot to meet the left at the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, then bend into the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, Utkatasana. On your next inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we're going to get a little crazy. Just take the time. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, sink the hips down into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Then you're going to sink down even further, roll back. So you kind of come like this. And then roll forward, landing with the left foot down, right leg extended. Roll back again, and switch sides. Right foot down, left leg extended. It's okay if you don't get it. We'll do that a few times. About 3 times on each side. And then once you've done 3 on each side, roll over the feet. Maybe step back to the plank, your plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees to the earth. Big toes touch, knees can be together or out wide. Reach the hips back towards the heels. Lower the forehead towards the earth. If your forehead doesn't reach the earth, you can bring a pillow, blanket, block, bolster, whatever you want underneath the head. Come back to the breath. Feel the heartbeat start to slow down. Feel the body start to cool off. And then from here, walk the hands in towards your center line of your body. Bring the knees towards one another. You might want, if you have sensitive knees, you might want to place a blanket underneath the knees or fold over the mat so you have a double layer underneath the knees. From here, so the knees are going to be about hips width distance apart, and you're going to come to stand on the shins. Tuck the toes underneath so the heels lift up. Then bring the hands to the low back, fingertips point up. Squeeze the elbows in, press those hips forward. Lengthen the tail going down. Try to engage the abdomen, but relax the butt cheeks. Lift that heart up. Maybe the head drops back gently. You can stay here, or maybe you start to reach back for your heels with your hands. Keep pressing the hips forward. Maybe you end toes. And then from here, we're going to reverse our way out of it. So if you brought the hands to the feet, bring the hands back to the low back, tuck the chin, and lift the body up. Then sit back on the heels. Rest here for a moment. And then move the hips off to one side so that you can bring the legs out long in front of you. Cross right foot over left leg. I don't know if you can see better this way. It's kind of hard because I'm wearing all black. But this left leg is long out in front of you. Right foot crosses over, so it's on the left side of your left thigh. This left leg can stay like this, or you can bend it, bringing the left foot to the outside of the right hip. Just make sure both sit bones stay grounded. If you're having a hard time keeping it grounded, you can place something underneath them, or just lengthen the left leg back up. From here, you're going to bring the right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky, find length. As you exhale, twist to the right side, either hugging, wrapping the left arm around the right leg, or hooking that left elbow onto the right thigh. You can keep your gaze straight out in front of you, or look over the right shoulder if that feels okay on the neck. Inhale to find length. Exhale allows you to twist a little bit deeper. Then from here, you're going to twist to the left side. We're going to try a little fancy move here. So you're going to lift the hips up, keep the feet where they are, but spin all the way around till you make your way onto the other side. Lower the hips down. And now you should be in that position on the other side. If you didn't make it, that's okay. You can start with the legs out long in front of you. Cross the left leg over right. Either stay here or bend the right knee. Then, from here, place the left fingertips back behind you. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Find length in the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Either wrapping that right arm around the left leg or hooking that right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Maybe look over the left shoulder. That feels okay on your neck. And breathe. Then we'll take a little baby counter twist to the right side. And then make your way onto your back. Bend the knees so that the soles of the feet point up toward the sky. Bring the knees kind of wide, pointing towards each shoulder. You can either bring the hands to the outside, to the backs of the thighs, outside of the calves, outside of the ankles, peace fingers around big toes, or hands wrapped to the outside of the feet. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Maybe find a little movement here, rock from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg at a time. Maybe straighten both legs. And then hug both knees into the chest. Bring those knees towards the forehead. Squeeze everything real tight into a tiny ball. Take one last inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Legs reach out long in front of you. Shoulder blades snuggle underneath the back. Arms relax down by the sides, palms face up towards the sky. From here, we're going to do lion's breath as we lie down. So this isn't full lion's pose, but lion's breath is a little funny. I'm going to actually sit up to show you what you have to do. I'm going to look ridiculous, but you're probably home, so you don't have to worry about what other people think. So lion's breath is, I taught it for the very first time on Tuesday because it's a little out of my comfort zone. You kind of got to get a little weird, but here it goes. So you're going to inhale through the nose, And then as you exhale, you're going to open the mouth wide. You're going to start with, as you inhale, you want to have the eyes closed first of all. And then you're going to open the mouth wide, open the eyes really wide, and look up towards the third eye space, and also stick out your tongue and be pretty vocal, like you're going to let up, kind of, it's like a roar, like lion's roar. So I will demonstrate one lion's breath, and then we'll take 3 together before we move into Shavasana. Inhale through the nose. All right, that's lion's breath. Let's take it all together as we lie on our backs to prepare ourselves for Shavasana. Ready? Inhale through the nose, eyes are closed. One more or 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. One last time. Inhale through the nose. And then let the eyes close. Let the entire body relax. Let go of any breath control. Allow your breath to return to its normal, natural state. Relax the face. Let go of any thoughts. Shavasana. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do. I highly suggest it. We just didn't have enough time for one today, but it is the most important pose of class. If you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. Wiggle the fingers or toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead. Squeeze the legs together and reach them up long in front of you for a nice morning stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here for a moment. Then whenever you're ready, try to keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze and make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. As you exhale through the mouth, bring the hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart. Take a moment to thank yourself. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat, carving this time out of your day to do something good for your body and mind. And I thank you for joining me. I really appreciate everyone that takes all my classes. I want to end today's class with another quote. This one is from Marcus Garvey. Another Leo. All my quotes this week are going to be from Leos or Leo related. Anyways, his birthday was August 17th, 1887. He was a political leader and activist and did a lot for the civil rights movement. I trust that you will so live today as to realize that you are masters of your own destiny, masters of your own fate. If there is anything you want in this world, it is for you to strike out with confidence and faith in self and reach for it. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you had a good class. If you're still in Shavasana, sorry for talking. But good for you for being in Shavasana. Still, because that was a short Shavasana. It wasn't long enough. Anyways, please follow Crux on Instagram and Facebook, and come visit if you ever need to see a chiropractor and you're in Milwaukee. I have one more class this week, one more Leo-themed class, my energizing Vinyasa on Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, you can join me again next week, Tuesday, Yoga for Cyclists, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, or this class again, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you are unable to make any of my live classes, like I said at the beginning, a lot of people weren't tuned in yet, but you can, all my classes are saved on my channel, so you can do them whenever you want. Please let me know if there's anything that you'd like to work on in yoga, in any of my classes, whether it's mentally, physically, anything that you want. I want to do what you need in yoga. Also, please donate if you can. Thank you. Have a good night.